So how to tell the difference between a male and a female ducks? Here you have a perfect example. Right there in front of you is the female, and in the back, right there, is the male. As you can see, he's got some curls in the back, a darker head, and perfect, you heard the noise? That is a female quack. The female is much louder with a darker sound than the male. And these really are the main three ways to distinguish between male and females. So you can hear the quacks much earlier. Ooh, he's fighting the rooster. So you can hear the quack much earlier before they start developing the darker head and the curl in the back. So the quack is probably the number one thing to differentiate male and woman. And then when they grow a bit older, you see the head turning darker, greener, and the curls in the back. So here's another example with our loud rooster. You see the two females up front and the male in the back. He's got a darker head, and you can see the curls a bit in the back of his tail. Here, when you look at the ladies in the back, it is straight. The feathers are straight. Here he's got some nice little black curls and a bit of a darker greenish head. When we got them, they were younger and they looked exactly the same. The only way to differentiate them was the quack. Yeah, getting some water? Yeah, you really see it very well here, the little curls in the back and the dark head. Same here for that species, so two different kinds of ducks, but the same darker head and curls. And here's my lady. Yeah, you're a lady. One Mallard. Another way to tell, if you look carefully, males are generally a tiny bit bigger than the females, but here again it depends how much they eat and it's hard to tell. But something that you can observe is the attitude. Look at that one, the black one in the top. Look at that. He's got the dominant posture. He's a male. Definitely a male. On the other hand, they're all blue Swedish in here mostly, except for, I think we've got one Khaki Campbell, a male on the outside, and we have a Mallard right there. If you can see, brown, smaller. Definitely the Mallard is a smaller breed compared to the blue Swedish, and she is a female. You can already tell that looks like a female. Look at the attitude, the difference. She's a lot more quiet, peaceful in there. And you've got at least one of the gray one, I think, making a mess is a male as well. Just look at the attitude in that tub. It's very, very revealing. Look at that. That was a male. That gray splashing around. And look at that. Look at the black one. Totally a male. We got at least two males. Here right now, they're too young to tell. They haven't developed the black head, darker head or green head, and they don't have the curls in the back. Look at that attitude. That's totally revealing. And given how many we have, it's hard to tell which one quacks. Because you've got some quacks here. We do have some ladies. But here the attitude is probably the number one thing to tell which one is a male and which one is a female at this point. In a few weeks, we'll be able to tell more. They're going to change colors, develop the curls. It's going to be a lot more revealing, and we'll be able to confirm. And just a few minutes later here, a few different ducks. Just pay attention to the Khaki Campbell, which is the brown one. Like right up front in the top right now. He's got a darker head, and I'm saying he because he's a male. He was already showing the signs on the head. And look at the attitude here. Look at the attitude. That's a boy. He's got the darker head anyway, and already started developing some little curls on his tail. So